What is up, everybody? Welcome back. So today we are jumping into some really cool Borderlands and Wonderlands news. And before we get started, I want to show you guys right here, you can redeem a skeleton key for Wonderlands right now to the 29th. This is the code right here. You can, of course, do this online and in-game. So make sure you do this before the 29th to get your skeleton key for Wonderlands. Now, before we get started, Randy Pitchford just kind of dropped some news the other day on some of the things that we were, seeing in the Borderlands community, right? So he did mention that the movie is in the phase where, of course, it's post-production. They've already filmed everything. They're editing and doing all that stuff. It's very close to being completely done. So that is really cool. So he did mention something on the movie. I was really happy to just hear something on the movie because that is something that is I'm very anticipated to see. But we did get some news on Wonderlands. And the news was that Wonderlands did well enough that it is seen now as a potential franchise. Now, I feel like they released Wonderlands in a state where they were kind of scared to go all out, but they wanted to see how it did so they could do what they're going to be doing now. So Randy Pitchford basically is saying that we are going to see more Tiny Tina's Wonderlands in the future, and to me, that is very exciting. I know the game kind of flopped on the DLC end because we ended up getting, instead of DLC, we've got PLC, which is post-launch content, and them DLCs were very small, and they kind of just expanded on the Chaos Chambers, and a lot of people wanted to see story-driven DLCs like myself. But now that they've done really well with that game, and I think the game did do a lot of things right that we really wanted to see in the Borderlands series, which is, hand-to-hand combat and hand-to-hand weapons that we can collect as well, on top of customization. The customization in Wonderlands is just amazing. Like, I think it's worth buying Wonderlands just for a Borderlands experience that you can customize your character in, like, that much. You can completely create your own character. If you haven't played Wonderlands and you are a Borderlands fan, if you were just in that situation, then I completely understand, why you didn't get it. But it's definitely something I think you would like it if you got it on sale. And of course, he did some talking on New Tales from the Borderlands, which is our next title that we will be seeing at the end of October. So I'm very excited about that. But the news that we got with Wonderlands was amazing to me because I was very scared that it was going to flop, and I was very scared that we weren't going to see another game like Wonderlands because of the way that people received the DLC and how they went with that. But at this point, I'm very excited. I'm glad that they saw the potential in Wonderlands. I'm glad that they sold enough copies and they have, I guess, enough player base to see that it's well worth the, manpower and time to make more titles like Wonderlands. Because, of course, it's basically Borderlands, but I love the whole fantasy aspect. I love D&D, and I love tabletop RPGs. I love playing Bunkers and Badasses, which is the tabletop RPG that I've been setting up and making all these miniatures for and everything. Like, there's a lot to it that I'm just amazed about with Bunkers and Badasses. But tell me what you guys think in the comments down below. Remember to leave this video a huge like, subscribe if you haven't already. And I will catch you all in the next one, guys. Bye.